Hello, just wanted to give you a quick reminder about how to apply validation rules. So here's a database you're familiar with, which is the lettings database. And I've got the table open at the moment in datasheet view, so you can see the data that's been added. Right, the first validation rule I'm going to enter is the number of bedrooms, and I'm going to set it up so the user cannot enter anything other than between 1 and 10. So I'm going to go into design view. I'm going into the bedrooms field and down to the field properties area. So it says here validation rule. So quite simply, I'm going to put in the rule between 1 and 10. And then I'm going to add some validation text. Really important that we have validation text in any rule. If a user makes a mistake, a little message will pop up so they know how to fix it. So please. Okay, so please enter values of between 1 and 10 only. So I'm going to go now into datasheet view and see if that rule has worked. So I'm entering a new record here. Let's put a little bit of data in. So go to the bedrooms field, and if I try and enter 11, it'll tell me I've made a mistake, but this message that we put in will give me an idea of what I did wrong, and I can correct that. So I can put in any other value between 1 and 10, so those are fine. So that's one. Let's have a look at another one. So for my next example, I'm going to make sure that whoever's entering the data has to include a contact telephone number. So we're going to have a little validation rule in here. I'm going to set my field size up. Now validation rule would be is not null. And that means you cannot leave this particular field empty. So please enter a contact number for this property. Helpful little message. Let's go back into datasheet view and add a new record. And now if I continue to go on and I try and leave that record without entering a number, it won't let me. So I have to put in a number in there. And then it'll let me carry on. So that is a required field now. We have to have data in there. So sometimes when you're doing validation, you need a field to be a required field and another part of the rule. So we'll have a look at this. So we're going to go back to bedrooms, and here's my original rule. But I'm also going to now add in is not null at the start of that. So is not null and must be between 1 and 10. So now I can't carry on entering new records unless that one has actually got data in it. So I've added on an is not null there. So we're going to see if that works. So we'll start a new record. I'm going to leave that blank for a minute and it won't let me. So we have to have a piece of data in there. I'll show you that working. So it's definitely not going to let me out unless I put something in there, and then I can go on and add another new record. So you can do a combination of is not null with other data validation rules. I hope that helps. Bye-bye.